today's the day. Because yesterday we got stormed out. So we only got to shoot a few mangroves.
We want big muttons. That's what we got the eyes on today.
It's gonna happen. They're gonna be swimming around. We're gonna be chumming. We weren't even chumming last time and Steve got one. Going a little bit shallower today. Gonna target like 45, try and bring them up to that, you know, 35 range. Make it easier on me and Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Gonna try and get it for you.
Water. It's hopefully looking good. We're ready.
It's a little murky in here.
We got the gear, we got the chum ready, we got the girls ready.
It's clear, but not like crystal in here, so I'm a little skeptical.
We got ourselves ready.
What do we got as a backup plan?
Oh boy.
We got the fishing rods. You always gotta have a backup plan. Usually the spear's the backup plan, today the fishing rods are the backup plan. See you out there.
Here we are, anchored on the first spot. Oh. Time to drop some chum balls. I'm trying to film here.
Sorry. Repeat yourself.
Won't.
Here, Dad, will you throw this up?
I usually make better balls than that, but I'm working with one hand. Time to get them fired up before we jump in.
Fired up, fired up.
Fired up. Ugh. So our first spot here is about 30 feet of water. It's actually something that Jake, Sarah, and I found last year tank diving. We just picked out some bottom that looked decent, threw the tanks on, went down, and found hundreds of mangroves swimming around. For whatever reason, they just really liked the spot and said, what the heck, let's go check it out and try to free dive it, see if we can shoot a couple good fish. We really have no idea why they like this spot so much. It just looks like normal rocky bottom, couple little ledges, nothing special. I guess they just like what they like. I don't know. Sarah, come over here. Sarah, come over here. It's really good. So there's no question, there's plenty of fish around. Now it's just trying to find one that's big enough. And with a bunch of them together, trying to pick out the biggest one can be a little bit of a challenge. But I find one here that piques my interest and try to follow him. He actually tries to give me a slip, tries to shake me a few times, wait for that broadside shot. Definitely a little bit farther out of range than I like, and you can tell by the shot. Went through the back and almost ripped out. But I was able to corral him before he went too crazy, and I will take it. First mangrove of the day. Not bad. And he clearly was not going down without a fight. When I was trying to get a better grip on him, he latched on with his teeth. Luckily, just grabbed the glove there, none of my fingers. Close call. So this one's Jake's cam. He finds a nice big school here and starts to stalk one of the bigger fish at the bottom. And he lines up on it, waits for that good broadside shot, takes a perfect one. Sorry, it's loaded. I think he had turned his camera off, but that fish he had just shot ended up getting away from him. The spear slipped out of his hand and his gun sank straight to the bottom. So he called me over. That's why you see me handing him my gun, and I come take a drop and come retrieve the gun and his fish. His ear has been giving him all sorts of grief and really didn't want to push it he had a solid shot on this fish. It wasn't going anywhere. So I came over and scooped him up. We got that thing secured.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
You're not gonna ever do the brainer right there?
Dude, that's big. He's big.
So we got Jake dropping down here again. This is, I think, the biggest rock on this patch that we have. And he sees a really good mangrove kind of sliding in and out, not giving him any shot whatsoever. I got to hand it to him. He was waiting here patiently for quite some time. And the fish gives him the smallest little window of opportunity here, and he takes it right away. And I think this ended up being the biggest mangrove of the day. I mean, this thing was an absolute stud. You'll see here coming up in a second, but that shot was right through the stomach and getting thin with every extra wiggle that that fish had. So Jake made sure to corral him and get his hands on it right away.
Yeah, he is. Woo! Thanks, Sarah. But my spear is gonna drop to the bottom otherwise, so grab this. This is a good spot right here for life. There's good fish here. There's the reds, hogfish, mines. No, not yet.
So we had wrapped up with the mangroves and moved out to a little bit deeper water, looking for some bigger fish. And swimming around at the top, Sarah spots what she says is a really nice red grouper. So I head down, take my drop, try to find it, what I think is under this coral head. So that's what I'm preparing to go and look into. And all of a sudden, he just swoops right in and take my shot. And he heads right for the hole under that coral head. I could tell I had a pretty good shot on him. The flopper went all the way through. Normally, not the best idea to be yanking on a shaft this hard. Probably not my best work, but really didn't feel like leaving the fish down there, coming back up for air, and going through that whole production again. So, did what I could to retrieve this fish in one dive, and pretty stoked. Got a really nice red grouper in a little bit deeper water. This was a really good looking coral head, lots of holes and little deep caves in there. So I wanted to take one more perimeter check, just to make sure no other fish were hanging out. But that was it, just the red grouper.
Midday update.
You go diving long enough, Chris Rose, the driver on the boat, gets bored.
Pit stop, catch a few buttons hopefully. Got a solid looking box right now though. A couple stud mangroves. Look at that.
Is that the big one?
That's the big one. Check him out.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty solid one. Yeah, I think he's like 18. Ah, just shy of 18.
Yeah, you got a tiny little bit up here. Right
Okay,
there.
so 17 and a half. It's a stud. I'm stoked with it.
Oh yeah.
Deepest I've dove in a while. Felt good. All right, we have a contest, 20 bucks. Whoever can catch the first fish. Fishing's been red hot. We don't want to overdo them too much though, so we're stopping ourselves at how many fish, Steven?
4 fish.
4 fish.
Unless this Goonaberry catches one.
I didn't say first catch.
And then we're
out
of here.
I said the biggest fish.
Okay. You heard it here first,
Biggest
folks.
fish.
You gotta take care of your drivers. Divers gotta take care of their drivers. So we're here.
Dinners, drive-ins, and dimes.
What you dropping? Your dad's dropping them right now.
Dropping them like it's hot.
True soldier. All right, they're down there. Get ready, guys.
It's a shark.
Too easy?
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a cobia.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a cobia.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a baby little cobia.
Wasn't that?
Yeah, flip it around and then we'll release him. Baby little cobia.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it on? Yeah, little baby cobia. Lost to swim.
Get his picture.
See you later, little guy. There he goes. Hopefully. He just needs to breathe in some air. There he goes. See you later. Looks like a little mini shark.
It does.
Sick. That's better, huh?
That is better. That's much better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we know what that is.
Oh yeah, that's a mutton run. That is a mutton run.
I was gonna say shark if it kept going.
Nah, that was a mutton run. That's him.
Now let's get him before the shark.
Steve, this is $20 if this is a mutton. Keep that in mind.
25.
Is that what he
$5
said?
if I had the first
Oh yeah.
one.
Damn. Gosh, dang it, I forgot I offered that.
Oh yeah. That's a
That's
snapper.
him.
There's the weight, there's the fish.
You see the weight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's a nice one too. Yup. Yup.
Yep. Not bad. Not huge.
No, not huge at all. Not bad.
At all, eh?
Not huge. Not bad though.
Pinky.
Here comes Pinky. Well, we got another spot to try, but as of right now, Steven is $25 richer. We'll see if that's the case still in 20 minutes.
Well, that was still the case, because the second spot sucked, and I am $25 richer. So thank you, team. Before we headed back in for the day, we wanted to check a few more spots diving and came into the patch reefs. And what do you know, swimming by is a nice little mud snapper. I just wasn't feeling too great about this shot. He was swimming off pretty fast and a little bit too far away, so let him live to see another day. I originally dropped in on this rock looking for a black grouper that Jake and Sarah were chasing around for a couple minutes. There's some really nice rocky ledges here, a bunch of good hiding spots for grouper. And as I was coming up, spotted a really good mangrove snapper and take my shot as he's cruising by. Unfortunately, shot went right through that fillet, ruined some pretty good meat there. Nice job, Steve. Nice job. So this next one's pretty cool. Jake had flagged me over. He had said he just ripped out of a really good mangrove snapper and points me to under this rock. So I drop down, and if you look to where I'm pointing, you'll see him just laying there under the rock, trying to get for cover. He was super injured. It is the worst feeling in the world, shooting a nice fish and having him rip off, swim away. So super stoked we could retrieve this one back for Jake. especially because of it's a really big mangrove. We'll take those all day long.
Dude, he shredded it.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
Two with him?
Yeah, you hurt him bad.
This is a little third-person action of me coming down, shooting that same fish. You guys are good. You're all fishy. Go for it.
I'm gonna get that grouper.
Whatever.
Tore his guts out.
Mutton snapper versus Dexter. Take a nice slit right behind that pec fin. Now we're gonna use this serrated edge because these big old scales cut right along there. Make our slit all the way back. Just like that. Get rid of the scales. Now we just ride that backbone. We angle down. And then you got your rib cage right there that we're trying to avoid, so make a slit incision through the other side. There you go. You got your rib cage right here, so just gonna come up and over that. You can see us just peeling along that right there. That's all ribs. I even got some in this fillet, but we can cut those out later. Watch your fingers on the back side. And voila. Sorry,
Voila.
Steve. That right there is a clean mutton snapper.
What's up, guys? We got a huge week coming up down here in South Florida. Wednesday and Thursday, we've got lobster mini season, and we are freaking pumped. Weather, not looking so good. Looking pretty rough, kind of suspect, a little bit worried about that, but if we can get out there, which we're gonna try like hell to do, got a good feeling we'll get on them. I think it's gonna be a good time. So be on the lookout for that video if we make it out. We're excited and we're pumped to have you guys along for the ride. Also wanted to say we really appreciate y'all's support. Absolutely love reading all those comments you guys leave us every week. They really fire us up. So keep those coming and we'll keep the videos coming. We got plans for a lot more content coming your way. Should be a fun ride, baby. Let's go. Peace.